A mind is a terrible thing to drink. Hello, folks. Welcome back to my channel. This is Goosebumps Homeboy 1982. Finally back with another Goosebumps book review. I apologize if it's been a very long while since my last upload when it comes to Goosebumps book reviews. But today I'm here with another book, and I'll be reviewing Brain Juice. Brain Juice. Sounds appetizing. Not you. That sounds kind of gross. So, Brain Juice is actually the 12th book from Series 2000. And in this book, basically, I'll get to the front cover in the end since I want to speak about the book more. But I feel that this book cover is absolutely gross and scary and disturbing and a sight for a horrible sight. So basically, the story is going to be about those two kids, Nathan and Lindy Nichols, who have an uncle named Frank, and they're going to be visiting him, and basically they're not very popular at school. As a matter of fact, they're kind of branded like the stupidest kids, and everybody's making fun of them. And one of they can't even help their younger sister Brenda with her dollhouse. They cannot build it, right? So, needless to say, they kind of, I don't want to say stupid because that's kind of mean, but let's say they're not the brightest bulbs in the kitchen, the sharpest knives in the drawer. You get the idea. So they're not very smart either. But basically, Frank is gonna figure out a way to make them smarter, and it's something named Brain Juice, like the title and in the front cover. So basically, Brain Juice could actually make them smarter, and but he actually is gonna do something, and he's not gonna, that Brain Juice might be overrated. I don't want to spoil the book, but basically, it's gonna work in a way, and basically, they're gonna start becoming really, really smart. Yes, indeed. And there's obviously, I don't want to spoil the book too much, but there are going to be some aliens in the book named Morgul and Gobel. Hope I'm pronouncing this right. I don't want to offend aliens by mispronouncing their names, if there's such a thing. But basically, they're going to be kind of watching in the back. And it's pretty disturbing, I gotta say, that to have those aliens that are kind of there, but you can really, they're kind of, it's unbeknownst to the people that they're watching, to the kids and their uncle, and they have plans of their own, right? So Brain Juice is pretty much how it goes, and then obviously many things are going to happen. They're going to become smart, so very smart, so the teachers are going to be wondering what is happening to them and so on and so forth. So it's kind of a wild ride. I'll say this, as I'll give you that much. It was a nice book. It definitely had its moments. It's a winter book, I believe. So yeah, if you want to read it now, then I guess it's as good time as any. But the book was pretty good, I have to say. I really enjoyed it. And I thought that the story itself made a lot of sense. And yeah, the final twist is pretty out of there in a way. I don't know if can say that. But it's pretty wild indeed. So yes, Brain Juice is a pretty good book, and I have to say that it makes a lot of sense how it's structured, how it plays out. It's a nice book. So yes, let's get back to the front cover as I promised before. So we have that not green, purple kind of liquid that is spilling out, and It's oozing down the brains, and it's pretty gross. It looks like it could be grape juice, I guess, but basically you can see the brain there with those, you know, blue kind of veins, I believe, like throbbing, and you have that, you know, that brain, those brains in there, and the substance, the that seems to be pouring out, the liquid, right? It's a pretty scary thing, and it seems like somebody is actually pouring it down, right, on top of those brains. So that was pretty good. That's a pretty freaking awesome cover in a way. Pretty gross. Gross wise, yeah, it definitely does the job. It's not difficult. It's not a difficult cover. It's pretty simplistic, but it does, it does make us, wonder about this book. And you have also a very dark background. It's all black, so it actually pushes the thing more. It emphasizes it more, the brains in the foreground. So I think that it definitely, it's a job well done for Tim Jacobus, such an awesome, you know illustrator. So he did a pretty awesome job with that front cover, I gotta say. So brain juice, indeed. So if I were to rate this book on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd probably give it 7.5 out of 10. That was a pretty good book. Not my favorite one, but it definitely had its, excuse me, it definitely, excuse me again, it definitely had its ups and downs. It definitely has its moments, rather. And I actually read it like 3 years ago, and I don't remember much, but I did remember liking it, right? It was pretty good. So 7.5 out of 10 for me. What about you, folks? What do you think about this book, Brain Juice? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear about what you have to say on this book. In the meantime, folks, stay safe. Goodbye, and take care. This is Goosebumps Whole Boy 92 for you, signing off.